Hello, welcome to another Unreal Engine tutorial. So in the previous video, we have seen how to add the muzzle flash and sound effects for the weapon. So in this video, we are going to start how to create an enemy AI. So what we'll do is just we will duplicate the existing the character blueprint and we'll create the enemy AI from that. And also we will change some of the materials here. So just first we'll duplicate the main character blueprint and name it as like enemy, and we will change the material for this thing. So double click and we can go to viewport mesh, and here we'll change the color of the jacket here. So I have already changed. So if you go to this jacket and browse the material, so I have created another version of this material. If you want to change, just double click here, and here there is an option like tint. So using this tint, we can able to change the color of this jacket here. So just let it be. So first we need to duplicate this, and I have changed the material. So what we need to do is we need to select this material, and in this enemy we need to apply to this jacket here. So now this is a enemy AI character. So now we'll go to the blueprint here. So what we'll do is just first we'll make AI to patrol around randomly, and laterally we will add a shooting logic to the AI character. So first what we need to do is I will place this character here, and also make sure you need to duplicate the animation blueprint. So we want the default weapon state for the enemy AI. So what I will do is just I will duplicate the animation blueprint for the character, and just will name it as enemy, and we'll make a few changes. So go to animation graph, and here I don't want this thing. So now here instead of idle walk run, I want directly default should be weapon state. So what I will do is just I will select this and drag to weapon, and just I will disconnect this. Okay, so now this is a default state for the enemy AI. So once we will drag this character, so what we'll do is just we will drag and we will play. Okay, still the idle animation is we need to change the animation blueprint, sorry. So we need to go to viewport mesh, and here we need to change the animation blueprint to enemy. Okay, so now this is the thing. So what we'll do is we will add the like a patrol logic for this enemy AI. So we'll go to the enemy AI blueprint event graph, and here first we'll create a custom event. Add custom event, let's say we'll call it as patrol. So it's simple. So we need to AI move to node, we need to take this AI move to node, and destination get random reachable points, point in radius, and origin is nothing but the character location. So the present whatever the character, whatever the actor we are going to use. So get actor location, so get actor location. So from the character actor location, it is going to roam randomly. So here we need to specify the radius. So let's say we can type 1000, and now we will see. And also before that we need to add the nav mesh, because see now whenever we click on play, so the enemy character is not going to patrol because there is no nav mesh volume. So we need to add the nav mesh volume. So go to add nav mesh bounds. Okay, so this is nav mesh bounds. Just will give the scale to like 20 by 20 20. I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine, and just we can move it a little bit here. And if you want to see, you can press P for pen. So if you press P, now we can able to see the nav mesh area, like where the AI character is going to reach. So just I will turn it off, and now we will see. Oh, okay, we need to call this event actually. So we have created this event. So in the event begin play, we will take a sequence, and here we need to call patrol. Okay, so call patrol, and now play. So why it's not moving? So patrol. Okay, here AI move to, we need to get the self reference, self. Okay, so now it's going to move. Yeah. Okay, so now it is going to move in the random location, and you can see the character is sliding when he is going to stop. And also I want the character should roam randomly continuously. So what I will do is on success it is going to stop. So what we need to do is we need to call the same event here with the delay. Let's say I will give some delay like 1 second or something. After 1 second again it has to start patrol. So continuously it is going to patrol around, and laterally we will add the shooting logic. So now if you play, so see now it is going to roam around. But the thing is here the character is sliding when it is going to stop, so we need to fix that issue here. So what we need to do is we need to go to this enemy character and character movement, search for nav mesh. So here there is an option fix path breaking distance, so we need to decrease this. So let's say we can give the value to like 10 or something, so that we can fix this sliding issues. Yeah, so now see, now the sliding issues have been changed. And also if you want you can change the animation speed. So the walking speed is not matching to this thing, but for this tutorial it's fine. If you want you can change the animation speed. So now what the thing is, we can add the damage to the player. So whenever we shoot, it should apply the damage to the AI character so that it can destroy, and we can play the death animations as well. So what I will do is select this. So let's say we'll name it as a patrol. So as we have created the damage functionality here, so there is an option like apply damage here. Already we have applied. So what we need to do is we need to add functionality to receive the damage to the enemy here. So for that what I will do is just I will create a node called event any damage. So just will, and also we'll create a variable called health. So add variable health and just give the default value to 100. So I will give the value to 100. So what I will do is just take a subtract node from damage. So I will connect this to here, and I will take health, and here we need to set health to this thing here. So what the logic is, the damage which is receiving from the character, that means here we have set the damage value to 10. So the damage which is going to receive to this enemy will be subtracted from the current health. The current health is 100, and finally it will set the health here. So suppose if I shoot 2 times, it will damage up to like 20. So the current health will be set it to 80 here. So what we'll do is after that we need to write a logic. So let's say suppose if the current health is less than or equal to 0, we need to add a branch node by pressing B left click. Then if it is true, we need to destroy the actor. Let's say for timing we will add the destroy actor, later we will add the montages. So for this testing purpose we will add destroy actor here. So destroy actor is self. So now whenever the health reaches to 0, then it will directly destroy the actor here. So now we'll see this logic. I think it's not receiving. So we need to make some collision fixes here. So suppose if I select this mesh, if I go to collision, so here instead of character mesh I will add this custom, and first of all I will make it all block. Let's see if it is working. it's working. So now whenever the health reaches to 0, then it is going to destroy the character. So let's say, see, we will test this. Suppose if I add the damage to 50, then the actor should destroy for 2 bullets. So let's say, see now. So in this way we can add the damage to the enemy here. So for time being, just we can make it like 20 or something. So now instead of destroying the actor, we can play the like animation montage here. So let's see if we have any death animations. So death, so this is a death animation here. So in this way, so this is, so what we can do is we can retarget this thing. So let's right click retarget animations. So we will add it to survival, and we will search for death. Let's say this is a death, and after this it is going to export animations. We'll select the new folder which we have created. So this is a death animation, and we need to create the montage from it. So right click, create animation montage here. So select this. After this, here what we'll do is, instead of destroy actor, play animation montage here, and self will be this mesh, and here death animation. Okay, death animation. And after completing, we have to destroy the actor here. Okay. So now we will see. Okay. So but see, after like what we said, after decreasing the health, after reaching the health to 0, then we need to stop the movement of the character here. So what we need to do is, we need to select this character movement. Let's say we'll call like disable movement here. So disable movement, and after that we need to call the montage here. And play rate you can decrease to like let's say 0.7 or something. We'll see. Yes, he died. Again he's waking up, so we need to fix those issues. I will fix those issues in the future videos. So now after completing the montage, it is going to destroy the actor here. So if you want to destroy the actor little bit early, so if you don't want to see the character is again standing, then we can give some delay. Let's say we will give some delay to some 0.3 seconds or something. We'll see. I think we need to give the delay to at least like 1 second maybe, or 1.5. Yes, yeah. So this is good, and we need to fix some issue here. So whenever we play and shoot, so actually the line trace is not going properly, like hitting properly at the crosshair location. See now when you see, it is going little bit aside, and now see it's not properly shooting it. So we need to fix those issues, so which I will cover in the next video.